What's going on? What's going on? What's going on, everyone? How's everyone doing today? Hope everyone is blessed. This is Coach Ricks, and this is Coach's Talk, where we discuss all things all related, college football related, all things in between. I wanted to jump on here, man. I was kind of under the weather. Had a toothache that was killing me, and I just wanted to get on here today. I felt a little bit better today, so I wanted to jump on and read a few emails from listeners and things like that. So bear with me as we go through this transition tonight. Before we get started, please hit that like button, hit that red subscribe button. I need two more subscribers, man, before I hit 100. Yeah, Stephen G. It's feeling a little bit better today, man. Feeling a little bit better today. And please, man, hit that like button, push the red subscribe button, man. Ring that bell so you won't miss anything I got going forward. I want to try to jump on, man, because I've been kind of late a few days. I didn't read the emails yesterday, feeling kind of bad. I feel a little bit better today, so we're gonna answer a few emails. Today's email is a little bit fun, a little bit better. It's former players, coaches, family members, and things like that. What's up, Stephen G? Uh, get you get you some love up in here. Just wanted to read these emails, man, and let everybody know, man, I'm feeling a little bit better. We're gonna start probably coming on here, man, Monday nights, Wednesday nights, Thursdays. You read emails, and then Friday jump on and give a prediction. So I'm gonna try to start getting at least 3 or 4 days a week, man. Try to get some more content out, man. Try to get these likes up, get these subscribers up, man. I want to try to be up there in the mid range of 150 before the season ends. So let's go. Let's kick it rocking and everything, man. Let's get some of these emails read and some of these letters read. Man, it's not they are unanimous or anonymous. I don't know, unanimous. Anonymous because I wanted players to write me some questions and parents and all that, and I didn't want to know who it was because some of them don't want to be put on blast. So I'm going to read mainly just letters, and we're just going to answer them pretty much. All right, so let's get started. Uh, this one just says, "Hey, Coach, who has been the most influential person in your life and why?" Uh, those are my parents. My mother, she's a minister. My dad and everything, man, he passed away. He was a military man, and man, they were real strict, but not strict to the point, man, to where I couldn't do anything. There wasn't anything that we didn't have, anything that we couldn't get. We just had to work for it. You know, of course, doing chores and things like that. So most influential person, I would say people is my mom and my dad. And why? Just because, man, they raised us right, man. Yes sir, no sir, yes ma'am, no ma'am, things like that, man. So if you can do that, man, you pretty much gonna make it out in this world, man, a little bit better than the way you came in. Just being respectful to people, that's the way I look at it. All right. Next one. What legacy do you want to leave in your professional field? Well, that's tricky because my work is profession. Coaching is profession. So that's a tricky question. So I'll answer both of them. My legacy, do you want to leave in your professional field? I just want to be a person, man, that does what he said he's going to do. Try to be a positive person, try to help anyone out that I can, be there for people when they need me, raise my kids right, be a good husband, be a good father, be a good granddad. That's it. That's my legacy that I want to leave and everything, man. Is just being a good person. All right, let's go. Next one. Hey, coach, what was your favorite play, and who was the toughest team that you had to face? Ooh, let's see. Let me get that question again. That question is, hey, coach, what was your favorite play, and who was the toughest team that you had to face? I would say favorite play. Uh, well, I played different positions. Played quarterback, played running back, played tight end, played wide receiver, played cornerback, free safety, strong safety, punt return. So I would say, I guess my favorite play, man, would have to be. the non-route. Everybody loves run to go. Everybody want to catch that ball while you're in stride and run to the end zone and everything. So I would say a non-route be my favorite play. Sometime a deep post or a post corner. Bubble screens were always good. And uh, hardest team, hardest team. I would say Idabel, man. Idabel, when I was in Sparrow, Idabel, man. For those of you guys who don't know Idabel is pretty a predominant all black school. So every position, man, is pretty much just an athlete, man, that can run like a deer. And so that was speed on speed, that was talent on talent, and that was always a good game. It was never a high scoring game. I think the game that we played them, it was like 17-14 my sophomore year, and then like 21-17 my junior year, and then senior year, I think it was like, oh God, 14-7, 14-10. So it was never a real tough game. I mean, never a really high scoring game. It was always a tough game. So those are the teams and everything, man, that was real hard for me to play. All right. Let's see what else we got here. The next one is, hey, coach, do you think that Oklahoma will ever turn things around? Good luck on your podcast. I think they will. I think they will, but it's gonna take some time. I think that we all got lost in the fact that they didn't have no injuries. That they have major injuries at skill players position. So if your skill players are hurt, you at a disadvantage, man. And we're still trying to hold them at a standard that's Oklahoma, and we're not taking on the fact that they have guys that are hurt, that score points, that are key players in their offensive plays. So it's hard and everything, man, to just still hold these guys accountable. But we're Oklahoma. We feel like just because you get hurt don't mean that you just can't keep gelling and keep that engine going. I think that we might change things around this week. I just don't know. I just don't know. I also think we got lost in the face of not having one quarterback coach. Yeah, Stephen G, man, no one really wants to say this, and I'm glad you pointed it out. You need a quarterbacks coach. You need someone that has been in that position before. They're just like, if I'm a running backs coach, DeMarco should be a great running back coach. I don't know why his philosophy or his the way he subs in guys, I don't know. But to be a quarterback at the high level, and if guys struggle, you should be able to help them and calm them down and put them in key positions to excel because you've been there. I don't know why, man, that we're just now getting a quarterbacks coach. What's going on, Bishop Frank? I don't know why we're just now getting a quarterbacks coach. Yes, Lincoln did it while he was here, but once Lincoln left, we Levy came in. He was the offensive line guy. He wasn't the quarterbacks coach, but he coached the quarterbacks. Once he left, Seth took over. Seth ain't a quarterbacks coach. He didn't play quarterback. So you got to get a quarterback coach that's back there that knows how to read the X's and O's and have those 5 or 6 plays that are edged in your mind that, hey, if shit breaks down, I know exactly where to go. Or have your receivers and everything tap their head or know how to call an audible to get you out of a jam. I don't think that they have this and everything. So having a quarterbacks coach, man, should help them turn things around. So we might see a different Oklahoma team this week. I'm hoping, I'm praying. I just don't want to get blown out again and get embarrassed, man. That makes us look bad when we know that we're not that type of team. But we're just struggling right now. So hopefully having a quarterbacks coach that's played quarterback that's helping the guys now might change things around to where we'll be a little bit more effective. All right. Next one. Hey, coach, leading up to a game, what is your game day ritual? Um, well, I'm a steak and potato kind of guy. That's the game meal, steak and potatoes. There's some days, man, I like to just sit with my headphones on and just listen to old school music, man. My father really got me hooked on oldies in the 70s and 80s songs and everything, man. So I'll probably listen to Little Isley Brothers, probably listen to a little bit of Guy, a little bit of I know people don't want to hear this, but I find myself at times listening to a little bit of R. Kelly and everything, man, because it calms me down. But I'm just a mellow kind of guy, so anything, man, that can keep me calm and just I'll get on the couch and put my headphones on, just lay down in darkness. There are no rituals for me, just game day meals and to get my players ready, and that's it. So I keep it simple, man. I'm not a superstitious kind of guy to where I like to do like certain socks and a certain shirt and a certain hat and walk out a certain way and do no, I don't do stuff like that. All right. Next question. Hey coach, if you could add up all the victories you had from every sport you coach, how many wins would you have? Oh shit. Ooh, that's a good damn question. I've never even thought about that. Uh from travel basketball, from travel softball, travel baseball, middle school football, middle school basketball, middle school baseball, high school baseball, high school football. Oh crap. Oh man, I'm just gonna say I say over about 500 wins. I mean, give or take 500 wins. Um, I'll say probably about 500. You're talking about from the first time I started coaching, man, was 1999 when I got married. So 25 years I've been coaching. So I'll say about 500 wins or more around that. It might be a little bit more, but I know 500 would be a good number to start at because you're talking about every sport that I've ever coached. I mean, coached at. So probably about 500. All right. Hey coach, if you could build a dream team coaching staff, who would you add? Ooh, now that's a good damn question. All right. Head coach. If I was a head coach, I don't know what that question means. If I was a head coach or just if I was a head okay, hey coach, if you could build a dream team coaching staff, all right, I would have for college or for NFL, I'm gonna do college since we're doing college. Honest to God, I would have Lincoln as my OC. I had BV. eh, I would say BV or Kirby Smart as my defensive coordinator. I would have Coach B as my O line coach. I would have. I'll give it to Coach Emmett Jones. He's been killing as a receiver coach. So I would give the running back, the wide receiver to Coach Emmett Jones. Running back, man, if he would want to coach, I would try to get either Adrian Peterson or Reggie Bush to be my running back coach if they ever wanted to come in and coach it. Defensive line, I would definitely keep Coach Bates. It's my defensive line coach. Coach Chavis is the defensive end coach. Now, linebacker coach would be a good one. There's two people that I would get to be a linebacker coach for me. Either Ray Lewis or Mike Singletary. Those would be the defense that on my linebacker coach. D back coach, it'd be two. Either Deion Sanders or Roy Williams. Those guys would be my dream team coaching staff if I could, had enough money to get that. I would definitely add those guys to my coaching staff. All right. Yeah, that's a damn good question. Hey, coach, what is the secret to coaching and what has been your greatest accomplishments on the field or basketball court? The secret to coaching, man, is just doing what you say you're going to do. I see a lot of coaches, man, they make a lot of promises to these kids, man, and they don't really follow through with it. A lot of coaches, man, they're all about winning. They're not really coaching. They're going out and finding players that have talent already and molding that talent into something else versus coaching that talent. You give me guys that have the heart and dedication that want to do it. I can coach those guys and make them a good team. So I would say the secret, man, is just being there for the kids, man, showing up, uh, showing up for the kids, man, making a commitment to at least try to make them better. Kids know when you're faking. Kids know when you're not intention. Then when you have not that when you don't have good intentions, they know that they spot it out. You can't be as a kid. Kids see through all the smoke and everything. So I would say just be genuine, just be open and honest with a kid, and do the best you can. My greatest accomplishment on the field, I would say, taking a group of girls going 3 years undefeated in basketball, something that's never been done here. Um, that was a great accomplishment. Taking a group of boys that nobody wanted that went 2-8 one season, and then I took over as a head coach, and then we went. I think it was nine, either 8-2 or 9-2. It was back in 2019, 2020. We went from 2-8 to 8-2 or 9-2. We lost 2 games. So that was the best accomplishment that I think I did was and we're still tight with those guys. I'm still tight with those guys, man, because that was the first group of guys that I got that showed me that talent beats hard. I mean, hard work beats talent every day. They wasn't the best skilled guys, but they gave me everything they had, man, and they got on that field and they fought their butts off and everything. So I would say that was my greatest accomplishment on the basketball court and on the football field. All right, last question. Hey, coach, do you think that football will ever get back for the love of the game, or are we stuck in this pay me or else time frame? Uh, I don't think it'll ever get back to the way it was because you can't put peanut butter back into a jar. You can't put mayonnaise back into a jar. Once you open Pandora's box, that's it. You're not going to, I mean, once you start paying players, you can't sit here and say, okay, we're going to stop paying you guys. The waters ran dry, the wells dry. We're just going to stop paying kids because it's out of control. You can't do that. I think that it's gonna change, but I don't think it's gonna change to the point to where it's gonna go back to the way it was. I still think guys have the love of the game implemented in their DNA. Um, I don't know. I don't know if guys are really sincere when they say they're committing to a program, or are they committing because that's where the money is? And that's hard, man, because you used to be able to go to a place and they were there for at least 2 or 3 years because that's the way it was implemented. Now, if you're not paying me what you're supposed to pay me, I'm gone. I'm in the portal. Now they did prolong the portal to where it's not easy for guys to, jump in the portal and go out. So I think that with them implementing that implementing that little stipulation, I think it's going to be a little bit different for guys trying to get into the portal now. So we'll see. Um, Sorry about that. Got- Been a rough day, man. We just walked our dog, so I'm definitely need to get a lot of water in my system. All right. Thank you guys for all the emails, man. I appreciate it. I like answering those emails, man. It keeps me grounded, man, because it lets me know that people watch the show. People really like what I do, and people still have love for me on and off the field. So I really appreciate that. Now to answer this preview about Oklahoma and Ole Miss, I don't know what to expect this week. I really don't know. I don't know if Seth being gone is going to make that big of a difference. I believe it will, having a different voice in the room, having a quarterbacks coach, having a guy that has ran Labby's offense. So now you're going back to the offense that the guys have ran for at least 2 years. So they're going back to that. So I think that it'll be a little bit different for them now. Uh, do I expect a great mass improvement? I'm hoping. I'm hoping. I'm hoping that we'll go out there and at least put forth an effort to at least show up, man, and don't get embarrassed. That's the biggest thing that I'm worrying about, man, is these teams are embarrassing us because we can't even muster up 20 points. If we can get 20 points or 21 points, I think, man, that we can be a dangerous team. Not having teams fear you, not having teams fear that you're going to go deep or that you're going to do this or that, that's bad, man, because now they can pretty much put an extra guy in that box and blitz you from different angles and not lose containment. So if you got 9 guys in the box, or let's just say you got 7 guys in the box. Let's just do the basic seven. 7 guys in the box. You got 5 offensive linemen, you got 1 running back and a quarterback. So that's 7 on 7. That's Joe on Joe. All right. So that leaves you with 4 receivers on the outside. Are those receivers able to get up? What's up, Comanche? Are those receivers able to get separation and get open in the amount of time that it will take for you to make a play? I think that we need to keep it basic. If we are in, because I watch Ole Miss's defense, they run a 4-2-5, like almost everybody else. So they run a cover 2 in the background, to where that means the cornerback splits between 2 receivers, and then he has help over top. The receiver that is in between the 2 receivers, he covers the flat. The guy over top, which is the cover 2 guy, covers anything deep. All right. There's a guy in the middle of the field. He covers either deep middle or deep third. The guy on the other side covers a flat, and the other guy is over top. So if we're smart about this and we see this, and we are in a pistol formation with 2 receivers on the left, 2 on the right, we send that down running back in motion. Now that safety over top has to shift to make it 3-on-3. That's when we can run the inside slants, because they're going to blitz the A and B gap, because we've not been able to stop that. So we have to be able to counter those things and put 5-yard screens or 5-yard slants or 5-yard zig routes in our playbook, to where if you're going to blitz, we're going to throw the ball right where your guy just left from. That's the car. That's normally the signal that we give, is that if I see a guy blitzing, my receivers know to cover that spot if he blitzed. So we're going to see if that happens. I know that we're still injury bitten. A lot of guys are still going to be out. I don't think Deion Burks is going to make it. I just think, man, that if we can just move the ball, we have guys that can move the ball. We just got to catch the ball. We have to stay on our blocks. We have to run our routes hard. Our receivers have not been running their routes hard. So we need to have the receivers run their routes crisp and hard and catch the damn ball when the ball is thrown to you. Now, this is Jackson's time to really shine, because it's going back to an offense that he knows very well. So we're going to go in here and see if BV made a mistake by not making Joe John Finley the offensive coordinator to call plays when Levy left, because I think Levy was lobbying for him to be the OC. So, all right, Bishop Frank, Stephen G, Comanche, if you guys are here, give me a prediction of what you think the score is going to be. I think the game's going to be. Oh God, I hate saying this. I think the score is going to be something like 31. 24. I think we finally muster up 24 points. I got us losing this game because I just don't know what to expect, man. And that's hard for me to say that, because I never thought I would ever, even if I am an OU fan, I try to be honest and just say, hey, we're going to get this done this time. Well, I just don't know what to expect, man. I don't know. Joe John's never been an offensive coordinator. He's never called plays. So I don't know what he's going to run. So if he runs Levy offense and he runs it the right way, you still have to be able to call the right play with the right blitz or counter if you see what you see coming. So if he can do that and do it well, and we can keep Jackson Arnold up straight, we got a pretty good chance, man. I've seen these guys struggle against less competitive teams. So Oklahoma is not just any team. Yes, they're struggling, but they still have an offense and they still can move the damn ball. So if we come in there, man, and just do our job and not hurt ourselves and not turn the ball over, we're going to be fine. We're going to be fine. Just got to make sure that we do what we're supposed to do when we're supposed to do it. All right. Well, we've been on for a while. Like I said, I didn't want to stay on long because it's Friday. I want to spend time with my wife. I've been working 2 jobs throughout the whole week. I want to get in here, man, and watch TV with her and, play with my dogs and everything, man. But I wanted to get on here and read these emails, man, because I missed yesterday. But your boy's back. I will be on probably tomorrow night with Jason and all after the ball game. We can talk about X's and O's and who won and who didn't win, and if there was any major upsets, we'll probably be on. We will not flinch. Isn't that right, Bishop? I'm hoping that we won't. Like I said, I just think that we're going to be a different team tomorrow. Kimberly K. I think we're going to be a different team. I just don't know how different. Let me put it that way. I don't know how different. Is it really going to be Joe John Finley getting this offense kickstarted? I'm hoping. If he can call a good play, we can play good defense, not turn the ball over. If we can keep this game close into the fourth quarter, I feel real positive about the turnout of this game. If we start having 5 and 6 3 and outs, it might get ugly real quick because we already know Lane Kiffin is going to try to rub it in. He's going to try to he got plays, so we can just keep the game close, stay disciplined, not make stupid mistakes, don't make stupid penalties, holding when we make a good play to not allow a victory or not allow a good play because we just made a bonehead play and holding the hands to the face like we've always been doing all season. We play good, clean football. Don't make no mistakes, no turnovers. Keeps Jackson Arnold up straight. I know that's a lot to ask. We can do those things. I think we'll win this game. That's a big if, but I think we can win this game. So, thank you guys for jumping in with me, man. Right now, uh, I'm predicting either a close win or close loss. I don't think it's going to be a blowout. I just think that we're finally going to a different voice in the room is going to make a big difference for these guys, and they might play for the new guy. So we'll see how that goes. But you guys have a wonderful, wonderful weekend. Enjoy your night. Stay safe. But until then, I will be home tomorrow with Jason. Probably I'll get be on with Sooner Legend tomorrow to preview some of these games. Until then, love you guys. Thank you for jumping in. Thank you for stopping by. If you can, if you know someone, I need 2 more subscribers to be to 100. I need those 2. Hopefully, I'll see you guys tomorrow. I will jump on tomorrow with Jason or Sooner Legend. Until then, love you guys, man. Enjoy y'all's night. Be safe. Coach Rick's out. Enjoy.